Spite is my secret weapon, yo. For real, it's my biggest motivation. I'm telling you, B. That's why I do the open mics, because long ago I asked to host a certain legendary open mic, and that motherfucker didn't let me host it. Now I'm hosting my own open mic show, and that shit outlasted that shit. And now, I do my podcast. You know why? Because motherfuckers don't want to put me on their podcast, so I do this podcast weekly. It's spite what motivates me. That's my secret weapon. Anyway, I gotta start this podcast, yo. I'm Vance Michelle. What's going on? I'm here to start off Rapid Flames podcast, throwing flames on all the topics that I see, that I know. Okay? And this is what the latest topic is on the go right now. Matter of fact, I got to tell you right now, Diddy wipes his IG page. His Instagram page is wiped. If you trying to follow Diddy right now, because you're trying to see what's going on in his life, you're trying to see that his life is going downhill ever since that video came out of him beating up Cassie in front of an elevator, and that shit got caught on camera. His life has been going downhill ever since then. Life been going downhill ever since Cassie filed that sexual harassment suit and she won. Then next thing you know, but then after that, Diddy was let go of a lot of companies. I mean, they told him, hey man, you can't be CEO of this company, no more CEO of this company. And he lost a lot of his companies. He lost Ciroc. That boy went just like Kanye's fall. Now Diddy taking the next fall right after that. Now you thinking Jay-Z might be next? No, Jay-Z been seeing this. That's why you don't see Jay-Z like that. Jay-Z pops in, pops out, pays the right motherfuckers he got to pay. The motherfucker popped up doing a Tom Brady concert. Motherfuckers just like, hey, how come Jay-Z don't be him doing he ain't do the hip hop 50, but he did the Tom Brady concert, you know, and you see why Jay-Z's still out there and he ain't fall like his brothers. Y'all motherfuckers gotta know this a game, and you gotta play by the goddamn rules if you wanna be a player in the game. Don't be coming up in the game and acting like you wanna be a rebel and shit, then cool, man. But motherfuckers gotta know that there's a bigger player out here, and we ain't that big yet. That's what I'm saying. That whole year, Kanye was going into shit. Now, this is my opinion on the whole shit. This may not facts. Please fact check me on the whole shit, but this is my opinion on the whole fucking thing, and y'all could agree with me right now. Remember Kanye was in this shit with Adidas and all of that, and Diddy was like, hey brother, you need to chill, but Kanye was like, hey yo Diddy, they'll do the same thing to you, so you need to have my back or not. Now Diddy's in the same motherfucking position, and now he's out here talking about, hey, can y'all have my back, putting the video up like, oh, these are all the people that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Hit me back. And then he actually made a video where he listing all these people. You know what I mean? His Instagram is just looking horrible for the last month or so. So he had to wipe everything. If I was Diddy, I'd wipe everything the fuck out too. Cause you losing everything. The nigga's IG page was a whole fucking mess. It was to a point where my boy Goofy was hitting me up like, yo, do you see Diddy posting? This nigga Diddy posting like nothing's never happening to him. And it's true. It's true. Like the fucking, like a couple of weeks ago, the nigga still posting with his son because his son is still popping off with his rap career. And he's posting, he trying to promote that shit. He trying to promote Young Justin right now. That's crazy. I can't believe I live in a world where that baby on the Notorious B.I.G. That baby. Hold up, that baby is actually Biggie's son on the Ready to Die thing. Puffy Justin was on I'm trying to remember. That's not even Justin though. Oh yeah, that is Justin on Ready to Die. That's Justin on Ready to Die. So that's Justin, but this is the one that looks like fucking Puffy is not called Justin. Anyway. Which makes me think, is Justin really Diddy's, because this other kids really look like him. And this first one, Justin don't really look like Diddy. Anyway, I would get a paternity test on that, Sean. Real talk, because it looks like your genes are very present in the other kids that you have, but not in that motherfucker. Anyway. So Diddy wipes his IG page, and I'm sure he did that because he was doing, he ain't got no publicity manager. First of all, it looks like he handles his own publicity, and that shit is going to the trash. So wherever the fuck you, Diddy, good move on you for wiping your IG page. And Diddy, you just need to lay low. Don't say shit for the next week or so. Like, get yourself a good lawyer or something, because it's like every time you come out, you say something, you look liable for the shit that motherfuckers saying that you doing out here. You look real liable. You look, and I don't want to be the one to be out here and be like, no Diddy, because I fucks with you, Puff, no Diddy. But I fucked with you, like I Mace in the Bad Boy Records. I mean, I'm this is I'm heartbroken by the whole shit, and I wish to see that, like, this is just all lies and shit, because as you can see right now with Kanye, like, now that he ain't talking this shit, I mean, now you don't see really nothing on Kanye. Like, the paparazzi really chilled on him. Like, they really up on his wife for him having a hot ass wife. His wife is banging, matter of fact. I'm like, god damn. Every time I see a picture of Kanye's wife, I'm like, it makes me want to say, god damn. Like, that's an instant god damn. Every time you see this shit, I mean, I'm the only one. As soon as you see Kanye's wife, you be like, god damn. And it just slips out before you even say anything, before you even think of anything. You just say, god damn. I mean, like, your wifey could be next to you, or girlfriend could be next to you. You be like, what'd you just see, honey? I'm like, ah, shit, and you gotta act like you just saw some crazy shit on the internet, on the IG, like, oh, look at this video, this is crazy. What you really saw was Kanye's wife's titties or ass, and that shit made you say, god damn. You know what I mean? But Diddy wiping his IG page is kind of suspect, though, because it kind of makes you think like, oh, that nigga had some evidence on that page and he didn't want to show that shit, because they got a whole bunch of shit that the feds got some shit of Diddy. They got tapes, they got all this shit. And now, if I was a nigga that yeah, they coming for me, they coming for all my digital shit, hell yeah, I'm gonna wipe my IG page, I'm gonna wipe my shit, wipe my whole email contacts, everything. Like, I'll be ghost. You thought Diddy will be ghost, but he ain't ghost yet. Now he acting like he ghost, but it's a little too late for that, Sean. It's a little too late. My nigga. Like, shit. Like, fuck. Anyway, yo, please, like, yo, just keep your IG wiped and don't say shit from now on. Don't talk about nothing like that. And you know what's crazy? Because I always wanted to go to a Puff Daddy party. You know what I mean? Like, this was actually one of my dreams, to go to a Puff Daddy party. Diddy. Now I can't even say that. I can't even say that out loud, B. I can't, cause I mean, yo, there'll be times niggas will ask me, yo, I remember somebody asked me 2-3 years ago. I did, yeah, 2-3 years ago. Like, yo, do you still fuck with Puff and Mace? And I'm like, hell yeah, I fuck with Puff and Mace, B. I mean, it's Bad Boy. Don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. And now I'm hearing the lyrics. I'm hearing some lyrics in my song, and because I was shouting out Puffy in my songs, and you know, I mean, like last week, I mean, there's a song where I'm saying Valley Me, and I say some. I'm like, I want all the girls like Puff and Mace. I had an S curl listening to Puff and Mace, wanting all the girls, and like Bad Boy, can't stop, won't stop. I will say this shit all the time, man, and now I'm just like, man, I can't say that shit. Motherfuckers might think I'm sus. Motherfuckers might think I like the dick because I like I like to get my ditty on. You know what I'm saying? I like to say, can't stop, won't stop. Now motherfuckers might think I like the dick or I like to do shit that's Diddy approved. But not me, man. I just like good music. And Puff Daddy, Diddy, whatever, Sean Combs was a man who was responsible for that at the time when I was growing up. Now I can't even fuck with this motherfucker, man. I can't even say Puff Daddy. I can't Sean Combs. No. Fuck. No Combs. It's crazy how these artists today though, they looking type crazy. I mean, Justin Timberlake is looking crazy these days because Britney came out with a book. Alright, this is hearsay. It ain't actual factual, but it's hearsay, nearsay. It's damn near the truth on what I'm about to say, but this is what the deal is though. The motherfucking Justin Timberlake, right, comes, Britney Spears comes out with a book. Remember her book? She was saying, and in the book, she actually reveals that she had an abortion that Justin Timberlake made her get. Like they was about, when they were dating, they was about to have a baby on some shit, and Justin Timberlake was like, "Nah, you can't have a kid and all that." And I think they were pretty young around that time too. So, coming from Justin's side of view, I'm thinking, maybe, yeah, because that motherfucker's a young millionaire. He knew the millions he was about to see. And he knew the millions that she was about to see. At the same time, he knew that they were billionaires, they were coming out of Disney. These were Disney born, pop stars, they're Disney, they got manufactured by Disney, these two motherfuckers. Manufactured by Disney. So, these motherfuckers were well on their way on getting some billions and millions of dollars if they just knew how to just live in a Disney way. And getting pregnant around 19 was not the Disney way. So, she actually gonna try to say Justin made her leave that baby, but we all know it wasn't no fucking Justin. It was fucking Disney that made you drop that baby, bitch. Don't try to blame it on Justin. That's how I'm saying this shit. I don't give a fuck. Justin probably said, yeah, you know what I mean? But it wasn't probably his full fucking idea. Disney told y'all to drop that fucking baby because y'all manufactured by Disney. You think Disney was gonna watch both of y'all throw all that money they put up on y'all away? And y'all was, at that time, when y'all was on your prime, both of y'all on your prime, then all of a sudden, boom, y'all was gonna become teen daddy, man, get the fuck out of here. Disney wasn't having none of that shit go down on their fucking time. Not at all. So back to the motherfucking present. Justin is drinking now. This is hearsay. Justin be drinking now because this shit got him stressed. They trying to say that, he pressured Britney to not have a baby. He's the reason why Janet Jackson career ain't popping off ever since her titty got shown during that Super Bowl halftime show. Because Justin Timberlake was the one that, pulled the shirt off. And next thing you know, we all saw Janet Jackson's titty. And that was a beautiful day in Black history. And if anybody was alive that day to see that, that was a beautiful day in history. That was damn near next to when Little Kim wore that dress and she had her titty out, but it covered the nipple. That shit was crazy. Right? Remember that? But then when this halftime show happened, I remember watching the halftime show because it was like when Chris Rock got slapped by Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was you couldn't believe it happened on live TV. That's the shit that was happening when Justin Timberlake showed Janet Jackson titty. I was like, oh shit. I'm looking at this live titty and in public, like, oh, people around me, like, they all seen that, like, they all saw that, and they was like, ain't nobody was like, ew, titty. Nope. It was like, oh, no. I remember the room I was in, it got quiet, because we was all like, yeah, oh, shit, and it was like, they showed the titty, and then for like a whole minute, you heard it. You couldn't hear like, you could hear nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what, there was no sound once that titty was around. Once that titty, once the nipple showing went down, there was not a sound in the fucking room. There was not one sound. All eyes was on Janet Jackson's titties. Like, hey, girl, I ain't even know you was there, but like, now you there. I cannot unsee it, you know? And maybe that's the thing, baby. People, when they saw Janet Jackson, they didn't even want to hear the songs no more. They just wanted to see a titty. And she wasn't showing no titty no more. So she trying to say her career dropped because of what Justin said. And now Justin been drinking, they saying that he's stressed. This shit got his stress. He be drinking, but I don't even think he drinking. I think he chill. Y'all just catching him when he really high. Yeah, he got a DUI one time. I think he catching that DUI, but I don't think he drinking. If anything, that motherfucker has got to be smoking. And if not, find some bud. Like, really, find bud. Put bud in your lives. I don't understand with all these motherfucking addicts and shit. Like, they want to go so hard on drugs and everything. And then when they say, yeah, they want to quit, they want to, it's either the full extreme with these motherfuckers, and I don't understand, because that's when you get into some bullshit, okay? Like, it's always a full extreme. Like, I know atheists who turn full religions, and I know, like, full, beef eaters, like, they'll be obsessed and they'll be praying to the cow, or they'll eat the cow. I'm like, don't get conflicted what the fuck I just said. I mean, like, they eat steaks, beef, like, they'll eat nothing but steaks. Next thing you know, they vegan. It's always some extreme shit with these motherfuckers. So I'm like, yo, if you're gonna quit drugs, don't be one of these extremist motherfuckers. Like, oh, I'm not gonna, because I was doing heroin, crack, meth, amphetamine, Special K, all that types of shit. You mix it all up in one day, and now you're like, oh, I'm tired of drugs. But you ain't never tried weed, or you were alcoholic, and you fucking up people, but you ain't never had a joint in your motherfucking life. Before you do all of that, yo, just smoke some weed, goddammit. Like, let's see how that do. And then, if weed ain't for you, cause it ain't for a lot of people, but it might be for you. For real, cause I swear to God, I be seeing some people in this world, and I'll be like, yo, they just need to smoke a goddamn joint. Like, do you know what it will do for you right now? Like, all that shit that you thinking right now, man, ain't even that serious. There's more serious shit to think about. And right now, you just need to put your head on that. You need to there's more serious things. There's more things to love than to hate. There's more solutions in your life than problems. Yeah, think about that. And you might say, oh, he just high right now. What are you talking about? I gotta be out there thinking the shit that I am. Nah, nigga. I know some motherfuckers who ain't smoked a joint in their life. Once they smoke some weed, now everything alright with them. It's not like they got lazy real quick. Matter of fact, they got more focus. They got more focus in their life. And realize some of this shit that they be doing ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? And everything in life is just fun and games. On some real shit. Alright, if that ain't really connect or hit with your motherfucking ass, then just know that smoke some weed, alright? Anyway, Justin, this motherfucking Justin, B, that's probably what he doing. He just smoking some weed. Alright? He ain't straight. He ain't drinking. I think he just chill, smoking some weed, because y'all got him stressed. You got that boy stressed. If y'all got me stressed out, like y'all got Justin stressed out right now, I'll be smoking a pound right now. Before, I'll be smoking a pound a day. You know, just to smoke all the stress away. Because y'all, it looks like y'all got him stressed out. He was caught with his eyes bloodshot last week at a concert. People were praying that Justin don't fall out, go away, go away like Mac Miller or something. But nah, he's fine though, man. Why y'all? What y'all really need to do? If anybody know where Justin live, send him a pack or two. Send him a pound or two, cause you know he need it. And if anything, just don't be like, oh, pray for Justin Timberlake. If anything, send some bud his way, because that's the real good vibes. Motherfucker, like, yo, send a nigga a pound. Matter of fact, if you can't send him a pound, send me a pound. Send me a pound. That'll be nice. Send me an ounce or two. If you don't know how to get that, just go to bloomsupply.ca or bloomsupply.se, bloomsupply.com, and use the promo code VitoBlaze, VITOBLAZE. Okay, and it'll get you $40 off of your first order. Off of that good, off of that bud. If you just go to bloomsupply.com or bloomsupply.se, and then use when you go to the checkout and it says, yo, you got a promo code? Yeah, man, put in Vito Blaze. Put VITOBLAZE. ZE. Yeah, VITOBLAZE. Okay, just put that in, and then you'll get $40 off of your first order off of that bud. Matter of fact, they got mushrooms on the site too. Okay, and they got papers, and they got edibles. Okay, so hit up the site, and if you win the nation of Canada, then they could deliver to you within 2 to 3 days. It's just like that. All right, yo, this is what I got for you right now, B. I got to tell you about some shit I heard on the grapevine. You probably heard this too. Okay? Yo, recently, there's been a chick that's been blowing up online, internet, everywhere. The hot Tuah girl. Okay? She said a little joke. She get interviewed on the street. She said a little joke. The question was, hey, what do you do to please your man in bed? Something like that. And then she was like, yo, you just gotta grab that thing, hot Tuah, and get on it. Meaning, like, you spit on the dick, basically. This bitch goes viral for making this whole segment, this whole little clip goes viral, goes on the internet. She's an overnight celebrity. You hear me? You can't, if everybody in the world is talking about this hot Tuah girl. She got slapped in Nashville, Tennessee or something. You just gotta grab that thing and hot Tuah on it, And hot Tuah. It's like you spit on something. For anybody who's lost out there and not knowing what the fuck is going on right now. This bitch is famous for just saying you just gotta spit on the dick. Anyway, she got viral and overnight celebrity, overnight. And but guess what though? She didn't want that smoke. So she deleted all her shit, B. She got off the internet, she went ghost. You understand? Nobody can find this hot Tuah bitch. That's why everybody was making these memes, can't tag her. Nothing. Because and she wasn't there to react on it the next day. Nothing like that. Because she went ghost. And the reason why she went ghost is because she's a teacher. She's a teacher she was a teacher. She's a teacher. And she teach them kids. And she had to go low. She didn't want to get fucking smoke from being a hawk to a girl. Because she teaches some kids, you know what I'm saying? That was some shit that she said while she was just not teaching the kids. She was just on the night, just partying, having friends, got stopped in the street. You know, it was an innocent thing. But reality hit her. She's a teacher. She can't be out here being a hawk to a girl. Anyway, this is what I heard. You probably heard this shit too. The motherfucking principal or whatever staff, superintendent, staff for the place where she works at, probably some school in fucking Nashville, was like, hey, yo, man, we know that you the hawk to a girl. You can't be in here teaching. You fired. They fired the hawk to a bitch. The hawk to a girl. I'm saying hawk to a bitch, whatever. She probably got some shirt out right now that says hawk to a girl. Anyway, when they fired her, now she was like, oh shit, I ain't got no fucking job. She came out of hiding now. And now this hawk to a girl is out here with the merch, doing meet and greets, and getting her money with this hawk to a thing. And that's what I'm talking about. Because they couldn't keep her down. They couldn't keep hawk to a girl down. You know what I mean? Like, there's a whole bunch of people out here that want to keep people down for just the way they say shit or how they're having fun. It doesn't make no goddamn sense. I mean, you could put structure on shit. You could probably try to censor, but if it's real, it's gonna connect. And if it's gonna connect and it's real, then why try to stop it? Why just embrace it? I would just embrace the shit and just be like, fuck it. You know what I mean? It looks like like for instance, I do Coffee Talk with Vito Blaze, right? And this is for example. I'll use me for an example. I do Coffee Talk with Vito Blaze. It motivates and inspires some motherfuckers in the streets. But some Christians and some peoples and some churches will be like, oh, yo, you know what? Coffee Talk with Vito Blaze kind of like blasphemy, or it's like false teachings, because, you know, I be cursing and shit like that, and I'm not looking to be no prophet, B. I'm just talking real shit as I know it, as I could talk it, and it still connects with motherfuckers. So at the end of the day, I'm as persistent as a pastor to preaching a sermon every week, and actually I'm reaching and inspiring and motivate motherfuckers to do some good in this world. So the church should just embrace that, right? Instead of hating on it. If anything, put a Coffee Talk with Vito Blaze class in Sunday school and watch motherfuckers really wake up in Sunday school. Shit. Let a nigga be a youth counselor up in school. Let me have a youth group. You know what I mean? Coffee Talk with Vito Blaze youth group. Motherfuckers will actually be down and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll be out there cursing and smoking weed, but we'll still be putting more good on this fucking earth. And I tell you, my church wouldn't close no goddamn, if there was a flood all around, my church will open the door to some people, for real, because we ain't gonna be stuck inside the church without no bud. So if you got bud, yo, come on in. If you got some liquor and shit, come on in. See, and that would be a great time for fellowship. See, that's what I'm saying. Like Joe, y'all, I be looking at these religious shit, and I'll be like, yo, what kind of shit they on? What they preaching? You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be like, yo, that Joe Osteen was kind of wrong for closing the doors of his church during the flood, and the devil in me was like, oh, hell yeah, because, you know, I wouldn't want all those people up in my shit. But the real nigga in me would be like, yo, you know what? This is a good time for fellowship. Because it looked like It's about to go down, and the end of the world is upon us. Anyway, that's just me getting on them motherfuckers. Anyway, back to the Tuah bitch. She rose from the fucking ashes like a real queen supposed to do. Yo, cap it up. If you in your car, okay, and you had a bad fucking day, and you think that you can't rise up from bullshit, just notice, just clap it up for that Tuah girl who did it. And now that you did that for her, know that it can happen for you. Know that your ass can rise from the motherfucking ashes like this bitch who just talking about spitting on a dick. She got fired, but now she's she's about to make millions. Millions. About talking about spitting on a dick. It's amazing. You know what? I wonder if I can get some motherfucking money by putting fruit roll up on a pussy. Cause I've been seeing this shit for years. And if a nigga's coming out here talking about they put fruit roll up on a pussy, ask me. Alright? Or what do you do to pleasure to get that thing, to get that pussy going? Yeah, I put a fruit roll up on a pussy and get the munching. Well, I put fruit roll up on the pussy. Yeah, and get the munch. Yeah, I get fruit. I put fruit roll up on that pussy and get the munching. I mean, like, you goddamn munch. You damn right I'm munch. As long as fruit roll ups, it's on that pussy. All right, I got a new track from you. Well, it's not a new track. I just got a track from me, Vito Blaze. I'll play that shit for you right now. And when I come back, I got more rapid flames to throw on the shit that I know.
That's a hit right there, son.
We getting lit. First one wanna start, they can jump from getting off stoner, I swear. We getting lit. Get the beer, get the whiskey, get the vodka, more whiskey, more vodka, more beer. We getting lit. First one wanna start, they can jump from getting off stoner, I swear. We getting lit. Get the beer, get the whiskey, get the vodka, more whiskey, more vodka, more beer. I'm kinda moody, but I just can't let it beat me. I'm stepping here, whatever, whoever tries to defeat me. I'ma keep the petty shit in the creek that's beneath me. Celebrate my vibe, so I decided to come join the party. I'm kinda elevated, and yo, I got my car keys. And shit is jumping tonight, you know that I just can't leave. Had to work hard with a vision, with no direction. The opposition was there since my mama had a C-section. Sometimes I question, is my life worth living? All these lessons, I believe the message, cause these ladies giving me erections. Gotta take care of the family and never let go the day job. Believe in myself, my dude, don't ever think that I'm wrong. Let the rest keep putting me on it. Whoever they on, you think we in a zoo, that's how it looks when we at the bar. I know the game, we don't know how to come in and play his cards. Welcome me, even though you can't see that my way was far. We getting lit. First one wanna start, they can jump from getting off stoner, I swear. We getting lit. Get the beer, get the whiskey, get the vodka, more whiskey, more vodka, more beer. We getting lit. First one wanna start, they can jump from getting off stoner, I swear. We getting lit. Get the beer, get the whiskey, get the vodka, more whiskey, more vodka, more beer. I'm in the mood to fuck shit up, so let's get hype, please. Gotta get them drinks up in my system and get right, please. Gotta get me a woman and just slide with the ease. I like your steez, please come with me and keep me company. My eyes were on you since I entered, I saw you, I got them digits. So in a minute I call you, cause just like that, I go right the fuck back. Hit the cipher, just spit my own rats. Been killing shit, sure to get a grip, just sip, stop making it drip. The moves I'm busting make you think I have a heart attack. I'm back to hitting the bottle, I get loose with the jack. In the middle of it all, that's where you see me at. Gotta make them hits from the bases with no baseball cap. Gotta hit the race from the track, warm up and do my laps. Keep the focus on me and my team and lock me in the
Hey, yo, that was Vito Blaze with Stone Cold. For more Vito Blaze tracks, all you got to do is just go to SoundCloud.com and search Vito Blaze, or go to SoundCloud.com/Vito Blaze /10. That's it right there. All right? That's where you go for Vito Blaze tracks. That's where you listen to when you want to hear Vance Michelle rap. If you want to see Vance Michelle do stand-up comedy, all you got to do is go to Hurley's Irish Pub and make sure you check out the world's smallest comedy night every Monday at 8 p.m. and the Monday night Dirty Mic at 10:30 p.m. And sometimes I'll be hosting the trivia, which happens there every Wednesdays at 8 p.m. at Hurley's Irish Pub. Yo, that's what we just do, world's smallest. And check it, we got even a festival coming up. It's the world's smallest comedy festival 2. That's right. This is the second time we coming around doing this thing. And it's going to be 10 days, 11 days straight of comedy shows. And it's going to be all held in Hurley's Irish Pub, inside Hurley's Irish Pub. Okay, we got podcast shows. We got different types of shows. We got an all black show. We got a queer show. Like, you know, we got all ladies show. We got dirty show, kind of like the nasty show. We even got a New York show. We got a storytelling show. So come on down. If you have a flavor of comedy that you're looking for, you can find it in a type of show that we're holding at the festival. We even got a musical comedy show. So come on through. You know what I mean? Just come on through. Shout out to Pussy Patrol that's holding it down. These motherfuckers is doing the Pussy Patrol and Friends show. I'm doing the Rapid Flames podcast show. So make sure you look out for that. If you're a fan of the podcast and you're living in Montreal, why don't you check a look out for the motherfucking podcast show, which is going to be on July 24th. And guess what? My co-host that I had back in the day, matter of fact, who started out with me, Peter Bowen, yeah, he's coming back for the show. So we going to do it big. That's how big that we doing. Peter Bowen is coming back. He's making his return for the Rapid Podcast live show. Okay, because we going to do this shit live. But it's going to be recorded. But it's going to be live too. You know what I mean? Because we might be streaming that shit too. Okay, it depends on how the connections be and whatever the fuck it is. But matter of fact, I'm gonna manifest that thing right now. We streaming. We gonna stream it live from where we be at, and that's that. All right, because it's all about manifesting, making things happen, rising from the ashes, like the Hawk Tuah girl. You recently seen her with Shaq. Okay, I tell you, she gonna get her money. She gonna get her money. And recently, I'm sure you've been hearing that song, Not Like Us, that song that Kendrick put out that's dissing Drake. And that song right now, it united people. It united the whole West. So it looked like Kendrick's Drake for Hate brought love between all the West Coast rappers. Which Snoop Dogg, because Kendrick did that, Snoop Dogg wants to deem Kendrick Lamar the new king of the West Coast. And rumors, real, if you really hearing things, you hear that Kendrick might do a remix with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Schoolboy Q, YG, just to name a few, you know, and they all, now the remakes might not come at Drake, but just to stretch this song, I thought this song was just a diss song, because, you know, he did like 3 diss songs, but the boy stretched this one out because, you know, it's a hit. It's a hit. Everybody bumping it. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. I might come out with a little freestyle of my own on that song. Anyway. So, the motherfucking, you know, Kendrick, you know, even Rick Ross, because, you know, Rick Ross got beef with Drake, okay? So Rick Ross is playing this song too, because he knows that song upsets Drake, and it upsets people that really like Drake. For instance, his OVO crew, okay, which happened to be in Vancouver, and Rick Ross was out there headlining a festival, a music concert in a festival out there, and he happened to play Not Like Us. And then the OVO was like, hey, yo, don't be playing that song here because, don't be disrespecting Drake out here. This is Canada. I told you. I knew this was I told you about this like 2 episodes ago, man. I didn't want this to go down, but it looks like it's going down. Some North versus the North versus the U.S. type shit. This Canada versus U.S. This is wild. Okay, we don't need this. Drake and Kendrick cannot be the new Biggie and Pac. Cause, come on. And then after that, to even ignite this shit, Rick Ross is gonna be the one to really make this shit pop off. So anyway, Rick Ross goes out there. Matter of fact, let me not even talk about the hearsay. Let me actually be a journalist about the bitch and report to you, like, like a fucking Ross 48 headlined the Ignite Music Festival, which was held at the Plaza of Nations adjacent to the stadium in downtown Vancouver. The video shared on X, formerly on its Twitter, shows Ross amidst the crowd engaged in a heated exchange with another man. The confrontation quickly escalates when the man appears to throw a punch at Ross, leading to a chaotic brawl. Lindsay Sparrow, CFO of event organizer Canadian Events Agency, provided details on the situation, stating that she was backstage during the altercation. She said it as a short altercation that security swiftly managed. Many ex-users claim that they are clearly Drake goons, like one user posted, "You think Toronto gonna let you disrespect Drake, nigga?" And another said, "Damn, Drake better move like the military when he in Miami." Sparrow attributed the incident to tensions that arose after Ross concluded his set with Kendrick Lamar's "Not Like Us," a diss track aimed at Toronto rapper Drake. However, there's no report that the attacker in the video is somehow linked with Drake. Earlier this year, a war of words between Drake and Kendrick Lamar ignited social media, with both artists releasing diss tracks targeting each other. Drake's song Push Ups, released on April 13th, not only takes aims at Lamar, but also includes jabs at Ross, Future, Metro Boomin, and The Weeknd. Within 24 hours, Push Ups being released, Ross responded with his track Champagne Moments, where he accused Drake of undergoing a nose job. Security did a great job, and everyone exited safely, which is always our primary concern for everyone attending the festivals, Sparrow told the CBC News. Ross did not address the altercation directly, but posted a farewell message to Vancouver on his Instagram. "Vancouver, it was fun till next time," he wrote alongside a photo of his private jet. Now we also know what happens in the private jet, because after Ross gets stomped out, his crew gets stomped out in Vancouver, he goes in his private jet back to Miami. He shows a video of him in the jet, and he actually tells everybody, "Hey, yo, man, you guys," he offers them lunch. You know what he offers them? Of course, wings. That's diabolical. Nigga, that's by your crew gets stomped out and you offer them wings. Of course, from Wingstop, your spot. So you ain't even actually spending money on your crew like that. Fucked up, nigga. I thought you at least go buy some Chinese or some shit, or buy some other shit. You know what I mean? Like after that, go get some root crisp or something, or like some fucking Outback Steakhouse, whatever, like real elegant shit. Don't fucking be like, nigga, let's go. After they get stomped out, you flying back on a jet, private jet. Hey, that's cool, but like wings, and it's not like, why I'm saying anybody else, I would be like, yo, that's cool, that's a good gesture, but you, Ross, no, because you own the wing spot. That's why it don't make no sense. That's fucked up. Cause you own the wing spot. I'm saying you ain't spending no money. Man, yo. And then 50 Cent got the nerve. 50 Cent said this shit on the thing too. That's what brought the thing to my attention because I already know I live in Canada, so this shit happened. Once this shit happened, I knew about it. But of course, 50 gonna talk shit about it on his Instagram and his social media, saying, hey Rick Ross, hey Rick Ross, you know, where the fuck is your 305 killers? Where the Dream Chasers at? You know what I'm saying? Because it looked like when your ass was getting chased, it looked like you was chasing more than a dream when you was running. When it was about to whoop your ass, it looks like you was chasing more than a dream when you was running. I'm surprised your fat ass could run anyway. But anyway, I already know you could run, man. You're a correctional officer. Ricky. Okay, Ricky. Anyway, it ain't the end of the day for you. It ain't the end of your career. You can always jump back up. You always do. It's like I think it's part of your career anyway. You take like a L every 2 years. Something that Rick Ross is. Like, you know, like you always wonder how he's still here. Don't he get punked out every 2 years? It's amazing because the brother got spirit. He's smart. He knows what to do. He can bounce back. I'm surprised we still see this motherfucker. From every time he always taking an L. I mean, this is the guy who came out 4 or 5 years ago and said, Diddy's my manager, Puff Daddy's Diddy's my manager, and I'm the new Biggie, and Nicki Minaj is the new Little Kim. Now look, Diddy don't even got a proof. There's not even a proof on any social media about that shit, Ross, because Diddy done wiped his Instagram. But you see that L he took, and he bounced back. He's still here. So you know what? This motherfucker just got stomped out in Canada, and guess what? 2 years later, he's still gonna be here. It's crazy. He's like a cockroach you can't get rid of. You can't get rid of fucking Ross. You can't. I don't think you can. You can't. Cause even, you know how 50 get rid of niggas? Like Ja Rule and all them niggas you got rid of. 50 still trying to get rid of Ross. And Ross is still out here. It's crazy. It's perseverance. And you know what's perseverance? Shout out to Jonathan Majors. Cause, you know, last year he was convicted for domestic abuse. You know, Majors had some, and you know, he's convicted of domestic assault and harassment in 2023. All right. And it put his whole acting career on hold. You know, the motherfucker was about to be in the Avengers, and now they can't even come out with that movie. They had to restructure. They had to restructure that whole movie, make a whole new story for it, make a whole new bad guy, just because this motherfucker caught that domestic assault. They had to fire him low key, written him out out of TV stories. This motherfucker was fucked up a major deal. Anyway, cause he got convicted, his deal got fucked up, okay? His Disney deal. But you know what? The Impact Awards, Jonathan Majors, okay, hit the 4th annual Hollywood Unlocked Impact Awards 24 in Beverly Hills with his actress Megan Good and a few other celebrities, including Tiffany Haddish. And then when motivational speaker Iyanla Vanzant called him to the stage for his Perseverance Award. Okay, this motherfucker, Jonathan Majors, you know, he gets a Perseverance Award. A Perseverance Award, that's a nice award. That's a pretty cool award. You know, and he stood up before the mic and addressed the star-studded crowd for more than 15 minutes, choking back choking back tears. Major said, I'm imperfect. I have shortcomings. I acknowledge them. He then defined perseverance, which is persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay. He also admitted that the God I serve has put me in a position where I had to embody that word more than I wished or wanted. He went on to say that men, particularly black men, were propped up as superheroes or supervillains, but he came to realize that I ain't none of that. He added, I'm just a guy whose faith has been tested. It's been strengthened by this testimony. And that shit made all the white motherfuckers, mostly white people in the room cry, because that motherfucker was down. But, and right now, his shit is short-lived, because you saw him, he was on a rise, B. He came out, he was doing that in the Marvel. He was in Creed 3. He was even in another movie. I can't even remember the name right now. But Jonathan Majors was out here, and then he got knocked down, and like a lot of people wanted this, like saying that he was type guilty because he got charged with this domestic abuse charge, and the girl was white. His ex-girlfriend, was white at the time. And, he ran, and there was a tape. On the tape, it clearly showed that he was running from the situation, or it looked like he was just running, trying not to get caught out there. But it is what it is. He got knocked down. He ain't stay down. He got right back the fuck up. And that's, if anybody out here saying Jonathan Majors lost, he really ain't lost, because he really ain't stayed. You only lose if he only lost if he stayed down, but he ain't stayed down. He got right back up, so he ain't lost. He got knocked down, but he ain't lost. He ain't stayed down. That's what I'm saying. And anybody, and I appreciate Jonathan Majors. I see his perseverance. I just want to, no jokes, no funny shit about that shit, because motherfuckers out there really be thinking it's over for themselves. And I'll be like, nah, as long as you wake up and you could breathe, motherfucker, you can get back up. You could see the light at the end of your goddamn tunnel. Like I said, that it's crazy, because I'll be having days. I remember being locked up and shit. I would look out every time when we have wreck, and I'll look out the fence, and even at the sky, like even if you look out, because you can't even really climb where they had it at. Like the fence wasn't high, it was caged up. You know what I mean? There was like a fence high enough, but there was a fence across the fence. It was like a cage, like we were in a cage. And I would look across that shit like, yo, man, I wish I was a bird. But even though when I was laying down in that cell, I always felt like I was going to be outside. Like this wasn't the end. Like shit looks fucked up, but I feel it in my gut that I'm going to be outside one day. And when I'm outside, man, I'm going to try to make a different, like I'm going to try to make a difference. Like each day is making a more better of myself, and like, and I know my dreams that I had, that I was starting on before I got in jail, I know that I could continue them shits, or them dreams that I thought I couldn't start before jail, because I thought I didn't have no hope. I have more help now. So if I did that shit, this motherfucker Majors did that shit. I mean, you could do that shit too, but I'm not. It's not only about me. Don't do it because I could do it and Majors do it. Do it because you really want to do it though. Persevere because you want to get out there. Hey yo, that shit rhymes, so you know it's the motherfucking truth. Hey yo, that's all the rapid flames I got to throw on the shit I know. Alright? Yo, y'all stay lit. If you enjoyed that episode and would like to keep up with all the latest and future episodes of Rapid Flames Podcast, then please subscribe to the Rapid Flames Podcast on YouTube and all podcast available platforms, because we're available on all of them. So tune in. Stay with us. Stay with us. Stay locked in. Stay lit.